Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and in the last episode we did some enchanting stuff. Now, the purpose of it was to try to slowly chip away at the ATM star, believe it or not. Specifically, the Dimensional Seed requires these miniature portals. So we made a miniature nether portal. It needs a nether infused teleportation core. This guy needs level 80 enchants. Sure, why not? This guy, he does level 80 enchants, as seen here. Now, we've already made one of those, but I then realized we also need to make a miniature ender portal. This guy needs an ender-infused one, and that's 100 levels. So we've got to upgrade this guy at some point. But, there are bigger fish to fry, or at least alternative fish to fry. I'm on the latest version of the Modpack, as of recording, and it is like 0.2.23. In the comments of the last episode, we had, I think it was James Rodriguez suggesting we do some magic, right? Specifically, check out Roots. Now, Roots is the mod that lets you do the, what do you call them? Like that wand we were trying to do that couldn't work? You know that setup we have here? Roots is gone. It's gone. I think they're waiting for it to update again, so I don't know, feel free to hold off on that if that's something that's going to happen. But, not only is it gone, but it has been replaced. Or at least, you know, there's some extra few mods that have been added. One of which is a classic. Let me just have a look, because there was two. I don't really want to just, like, have one steal all the thunder. Okay, yeah. So, one of them is immersive engineering. So, I've got immersive engineering. This, I'm going to assume it wasn't in the pack at all, and was never here. But I'll be honest, I kind of thought it was already in the pack. Maybe it got removed at some point, or maybe I'm just thinking of Volcano Block. I'm not sure, but it's here. So that's pretty cool. Another mod that I thought was in here, but was not, but now is this one here. Botania. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So this has all of the glimmering flowers that we probably won't be able to find. And it has some magic stuff that happens. As you can see, there's quite a few pages of stuff to do. I'm sure that Botania stuff will be added to the ATM star at some point, but it is here. We've got Botania. Cool. Should we get started? I'm not sure if we should. I don't know if we should get started. So it's another magic mod. The last magic mod we sort of used properly was Airs Nouveau to set up our always daytime, always sunny, always clear setup here, which is awesome. In terms of what you can actually get out of a mod like Botania, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know. I always just use it to progress. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, okay, I need this in order to get this part of the ATM star or something. But I mean, there's stuff, right? There's like, it's got to do something. So I'll tell you what. Why don't we look for something here and just try to make it and try to see what we can get out of it. So I'll have a look through, see if there's anything that sounds like it's something that I could either benefit from or will look really cool. And then I'll report back to you guys. Alright, I found something that I don't know if we need it. I'm sure there's other ways we can go about doing it, but I've never made it, and so we'll give it a shot. It'll give us a reason to jump into Botania, and we'll be able to check it out. So I would like to make this guy here, the Tainted Blood Pendant, with Brew of Gills, which will apparently apply water breathing, because you've seen in the past I've been doing stuff underwater, and we've got nothing to help with that. I could probably get some enchants. I could probably even just get like a suit that gives me water breathing or something, but I don't have those. Okay, so we're gonna do Botania. Now, the main ingredient here we can look through. There's some stuff we can make, a brewery. The pendant itself just needs a mana diamond. That'll take us a little bit of work to get to, but we should be able to make that. And then the brewery. This guy will need some living rock, some mana steel, a rune. So that's some more fun that's gonna happen. And a brewing stand. That's mana pearls, runic altar. We can make this happen. We can. I also must say, I have not seen these new Botania textures for like mana steel, mana pearls, and mana diamonds. They look really good. I'm a big fan of the mana pearl and the mana diamond. They look really nice. And as you can see up here, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty small. The brewery itself, it's spinning around. You get some nice visuals out of Botania. Much like how the Airs Nouveau has some cool glows when it's actually working, but let me tell you, Botania comes in hard as well in that regard. So, where do we want it? We've got quite the base happening here. And we sort of, I could probably turn this thing off. We can decide on where we're going to put our Botania. It does look nice, so I kind of want it somewhat near the base. Maybe I just do it. Maybe I do it right where the roots were, so it would just completely replace the mod. I'm sorry, roots, but such is life. All right, so to start with Botania, we're going to go ahead and try to make a pure daisy. This guy's going to need mystical white petals, white or white shimmering mushrooms, as well as a petal apothecary. Okay, so how do I get either of these? The petal comes from a mystical white flower from Botania, or a tall one. Cool. Or a petal block, sure. The mushroom comes from mushrooms with dye. So that we can actually do. And then it looks like we can Botania pot them to grow more. Honestly, that is pretty good. I'm going to right-click the mushroom. And I'm going to see, does this do everything? Yeah, so if I just sort out dyes, then we're good. Because I think in terms of mushrooms... Ooh, I thought we had a lot, but I'm guessing now that there's... Yeah, this guy here. I was like, I'm pretty sure we put one of these. So we've got a hopper botany pot with mushrooms in it. This is easily external storage into the system. No, that should... No, I'm just going to import it into the system. I'm pretty sure we've got an infinite storage system. Let's have a look at a number of things. That's still that. This guy here. No, we don't. We just have very large storage disks that are almost full. Did we never make the infinite storage part? Is it... Oh, no, because I remember we went to order it. And it genuinely was going to just take so long. Like, we couldn't do it. It was going to cost so much iron. How much iron does it say we need? 400,000. So if I go into iron, I can start, but like let's see how difficult it is to do a quarter of that. Just 100,000 iron. I'll just order it, and we'll see how long that takes. We've got plenty of dust, so I think we're seeing some of that dust processing now. Cool, awesome, wonderful. But in terms of getting all of that, we'll step back a bit. We'll let that happen. But I'm just warning you that it's not pretty. Let's also, while we're here, I might actually grab another big storage disk just to sort of like cover us. I think, I forget there's like a billion different disks. What are we using? We're using extra storage disks. That will be what I order. No? Extra storage disks. No. Oh God. Can I order you? It says I can. I'll do it. I'll order it. We'll see what happens. Oh, what is that? 1.8 thousand 1K storage parts? Did I do... Okay, guys, listen. Okay, no, it's doing stuff. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's about to happen. Awesome. Can I combine you with you? Yes, awesome. A storage disk, wonderful. And I'm going to just place it in there. And it's from a different mod, but we're just going to say that everything's okay. And then I'm going to hook this up. And we've got stuff. Wonderful. The visuals should be fine this episode. I think I fixed it. I think I undid whatever it was I did. So that should be good. This guy is not bringing anything in, which is odd. I'm assuming I've got to actually like properly botany pot this then maybe. Let's grab chest. As in, it's a hopper botany pot, so if I do this, now all the stuff's in there, and then I just do one of these little situations. Looks like it. That way? Yeah, cool. Okay, nice. So we now have mushrooms in the system. Beautiful. So, I'm going to go ahead and make every single recipe for... Not every single recipe, but we'll add recipes for these shimmering mushrooms, because that sounds good to me. I know we can grow them individually, but I don't know, this seems like a pretty cool way to do it. Let's search at Botania mushroom. I'll just go through here off camera and make a pattern for each of these, just to future-proof us a little bit. All right, now I've got all the recipes, but we also have red mushrooms in very short supply, and I don't know. I'm sure there's one somewhere, because I think we've been pretty smart in keeping them somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So what we'll do instead is we'll just open this guy up, place a chest. I really wanted you to connect, but that's okay. Really? You're just going to be stubborn? Okay. Cool. Let's just do that. That can go there. Red mushroom. Nope. The red mushroom. It needs stone, doesn't it? Oh. Alright, stone. Boom, boom. Red mushroom. Cool. That's got us covered. Awesome. Now, we don't have every dye automated, but that's okay. The main stuff we've got. So, to begin, let's go ahead and grab one of these. We are going to need a lot of... Okay, we don't have... Okay. I'm already furious. Alright, we need white dye. Let's just get... Yeah, sure. That's great. Alright. To be fair, yeah, I didn't... Okay. I didn't even put the recipes away. Listen. We're getting back into things. Everything's okay. I'm honestly still recovering from the bees. There's more bee stuff to happen. It's on vacation for a little bit. Bees are waiting. So, the apothecary. We can make one. Awesome. Now, this guy is pretty cool. To go along with him, we're going to get, I think, yeah, quite a few mushrooms. And then we're going to try to make this pure daisy. So we're going to need a number of things. One of which is a bucket of water. The other of which is a seed. So we'll grab these out. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill it with water. We're going to drop in 4 of these white mushrooms. You can use the petals as well. If you're playing in a new world and you've got stuff generated, the flowers will spawn literally as rose bushes. In the past, they've spawned in the mining dimension as well. So that if that's still a thing, that might be a neat way of just resetting the mining dimension. You might be able to get some flowers to spawn naturally. Also, I should mention, if you want flowers as well, there is a different type of this stuff here, floral fertilizer. So 4 dyes and a bone meal. This will spawn those flowers too. So that's how you would do that. I've honestly never used the mushrooms before, so we're going for it. So we've got the 4 ingredients there, the 4 petals or mushrooms. Drop in our seed, and we get a pure daisy. It's as simple as that. So this guy, we can place him down, and there he is, working extremely hard. So what we do is we can grab stone, and we can grab logs. I'll show you both. I don't necessarily know if we need the logs at the moment, but we'll do it. And we place these around. And what you should see is you can see the particles happening. So they're slowly being Botania'd. I don't know what the word is, but they're being, mystified. And now it's only this area around it. I don't think you can do it on top or anything like that, but there we go. And it will slowly transform. And so already, what you can see are 2 different things that we get to automate. Yes, sir. Now, in the past, I would pull out of my pocket integrated dynamics, and I would hook these guys up. And I'm still tempted to. It was my first thought was like, I can't wait to integrate dynamics this stuff. And this specifically, you can easily set up, constructors and destructors from, refined storage to automate this stuff or applied energistics. Set up some detectors saying like, hey, keep a stack of these at a time. Easy. We probably will do that, to be honest. This guy, though, a little bit trickier. Maybe. I actually don't know if you can get an exporter to do that. Do we have any network over here? We have one over there. I could just hook up a cable. I might just do that. This series, we've gotten a lot lazier. I mean, we did do some network stuff over there, but I don't know. I've just been running cables around for quite a few of the spots we've been working at. And I don't know if it's adding to the experience or taking away, but I don't know. I've been doing it, I'll tell you that much. Alright, the network's here. Beautiful. Let's try with the exporter and just fluids, you know what I mean? Because I think, what do we have in the system? Do we have water? We do. We have a sink attached, so we've got infinite water there. Let's see if this works. I believe in the past it didn't, but obviously we'll give that a shot. Turn it into fluids. Drag in. We'll just grab a bucket of water. And we'll do this. Boom. No, it doesn't work. If we change this to items and we do water bucket, that doesn't work either. So clearly, as nice as that would have been, that is not our solution. So what can we do? Well, once again, I would probably just use like integrated dynamics or something, but our newest friend is the modular routers. So we'll jump back into the crafting grid. I'm going to give them a shot. I reckon they can pull this one off. I'll probably still need to give them water, but they should be able to do the rest. So I'm guessing we'll just do an activator module. And that guy should just, I mean, he should just do it. It should be that simple. So this guy's here. He's just going to right click from the front. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and whitelist the water bucket so that it doesn't right click with an empty bucket. I don't even know if that's a thing, but we'll make sure it's not. Water bucket goes in. There we go. Now he's left with the bucket. So all that means is that we'll get an exporter and an importer. Yeah, honestly, it might be worth bringing out the big guns for these. Maybe just 10. I was like, yeah. Just because we might be doing these like quickly, you know what I mean? We might need them to go a little bit faster than they are. So yeah, ultra exporter, ultra importer. Got plenty of cables, so we'll chuck those there. We will import buckets. What's it set to? Blacklist. We're just going to blacklist water buckets, and we're going to export water buckets. Cool. There we go. Fully automated. Nice. Now, on top of that, obviously, it would kind of be nice to automate the flowers as well. Like the pure daisy, for example. Now, although I only have one pure daisy at the moment, you can see actually, yeah, living wood and living rock has been created. So that's pretty cool. Although, you know, we just have one at the moment, and it's probably good enough for us now. It would be nice to be able to just automate anything that needs to be made in here. So let's give that a shot as well, shall we? Listen, this might be a little bit above our pay grade, but we'll give it a shot. So we'll grab another modular router from our modular routers. We'll hook one of these guys up. I'm thinking we set up... we want it to drop. This guy does have a dropper module. So that should be just good. You could probably just use a dropper, like honestly. But I guess we'll try this. Yeah, let's go ahead and get... Can I get a pedestal? I can. Awesome. Can I chuck you there? Place you on top? Just, I don't know, that looks a little bit cooler. We've got a dropper. This guy's going to drop from the front. And I think we want him to just drop anything. And then what we'll do is we'll hook up a crafter, but we'll hook him up to be like to take his time. You know what I mean? Like, wait until the recipe's done sort of thing. So we'll chuck this guy here. That looks good to me. What else do we want? I think that's pretty much it. We just have everything drop in. Honestly, this yeah, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. That honestly could just be it. I'm just trying to think of like all the possible ways that this could go wrong, and it's sounding pretty good in my mind. Let's get a stack of these things. How's our iron looking, by the way? It's been a little while. You know what? No, that's all. I think all of that we've got was the dust that we have that's been smelted. Because obviously that's pretty quick. I do want to just consult this area down here and see what we're looking at in terms of if it's still running. This is obviously our mechanism zone. Yeah, so it's... I mean, it's going. That honestly, good to see, because that means we're not at a bottleneck. There is a power bottleneck, it seems, though. And the pipe's empty, so it's... Yeah, just a matter of actually making the power. Which we've already upgraded before. Yeah. It almost looks like we need like 2 more reactors happening. Ugh. Well, it's fine. We'll cross that bridge later. We're Botaniaing today. But that, I don't know. I'm just adding that to the bank of things that need to be done. Alright, let's get back to the patterns. So pattern grid, stack of patterns. Cool. This guy, I don't know, could just go here. It's already looks horrendous here. And let's make a recipe. So, pure daisy. We're going to paste this in here. Now, this is obviously wrong. It only needs 4. And on top of that, once it has put 4 in, I would like it to put in 1 seed. So the way this should work is it should drop 4 and then drop 1 wheat seed, which means it should put 4 mushrooms, then the wheat seed. So if we chuck this in here, we should be able to give that a shot. I'll search pure daisy. Order this guy. Let's have a look. Oh, turn my magnet off as well. I may also need to do a demagnetizer here, just to make sure that we're all good. I think just a normal one's good enough. So I'll chuck this guy down here. That should be good. That should hopefully mean I don't pick it up. Now, so far, nothing. And I believe nothing because he can't store all of that. He can't store the 2 different things at once. That's a problem. Or is it? No, it can't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a problem. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay. There's a number of ways to solve that, but all of them involve making this guy, you know, putting a little bit of redstone to stop him from putting multiple recipes in. I was trying to think if there's a really good way to do it, but I think what I would need would be a storage that only holds one thing, but then that sort of ruins the whole point of the crafter. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I think we just need to make it hooked up with some redstone, which does make it honestly a little bit trickier. Let's place this guy here, chuck the recipe in, we'll grab a chest, because why not? Slap this guy down here. And let's also get another upgrade. What do we want? We want something that pulls items in. So I guess a puller module Mark 1. Sounds pretty good. Go ahead and order one of those. Beautiful. So this guy should pull stuff. I'm going to have him pull from the left. Yeah. I guess that works. So we'll chuck that in there. We'll give this another shot. I'll search Pure Daisy. I'm going to click start and I'm going to run back so I don't accidentally do anything. Oh, it's going in, as you can see. And then the seed goes in. Hey! That's pretty good, isn't it? Sweet. So then, yeah. Then all we need to do is we need to tell this guy that redstone pulse inserts the next set. Okay? Yeah, you know, oh, yeah, that should work. I'm going to then get an item collector, right? So grab one of these guys. We'll grab a different chest. And what's the nicest way to do this? Honestly, it's probably, because what I want to do, yeah, I think I place it here with this. So that covers the area. That's going to pick stuff up. I can honestly decrease it, which I shall. And as you can see, once that thing's done, it'll pick it up. So we'll go in here. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Oh, I need an advanced one. I was like, I swear these have filters. I think I always have advanced ones. And so I've never, or at least I'm always, you know, using an advanced one. All right, this one has to get lowered quite a bit. Cool. That looks nice. Yeah, that works. Honestly, I could probably, yeah, I guess that's the lowest it goes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to blacklist every single Botania mushroom, as well as seeds. Now, as you can see, it looks like there's a lot more mushrooms than can fit in here, which kind of makes this a bit of a problem. Interesting. Alternatively, I can whitelist it, but then that's going to be just anything that is done. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I'm just going to have to add, whenever I add a pattern in, I'm also going to have to add in the finished product here. And as you can see, I can't drag things across, which makes, like, I'll have to make the thing and then chuck it into the collector as a whitelist. Which I guess we could do. Is that just what we're going to do? So then if I drop this, he picks it up. Awesome. Then what I'm going to do, I think I am going to, yeah. There's two ways I can go about doing this. Both of which are horrible. I can bring out integrated dynamics is just what I'm thinking. I think we will do that. I think we will go at integrated. We're going to get a redstone reader. No, we're going to get a, we are going to get a reader, but it's going to be an inventory reader. So this guy here. Awesome. Then we're going to get a redstone writer, and we're actually going to get 2 of those. So I'm going to go ahead and order another one. Go ahead and make one of those, and that should work. So we're going to have one redstone writer applying the redstone to this guy, and we're going to have another redstone writer applying the redstone to an importer that is going to put stuff into the system. This is too close. I'm going to have to move this, which is a little bit annoying, but I guess it's okay. I'm going to have to do... why is this so annoying in my brain to figure out how to do? How does this look? It looks sillier, doesn't it? Man. The things you do for stuff to not look as silly. Yeah, where's that? This has to go one more there. Cool. Alright. This guy's still good. Whitelist, Pure Daisy. Awesome. He'll put stuff in there. Cool. We're going to have a redstone... Oh, sorry, an inventory reader here. We're then going to have the importer there. And we're going to have the redstone writer... Oh, sorry. Not there. We're going to have it there. And then I guess I'm going to cable this guy up through the front. And that's going to do something. So what I'll need is a lot... This is a little bit... It's a little bit messy, but it should work. We'll grab 2 variable cards. That's all we should need. Actually, we'll need 1 more logic cable. So we're going to connect both of these. I'm going to say, hey, when this inventory is not empty, so in other words, when it has something in it, as in a pure daisy, for example, I want you to apply redstone to this guy, meaning that he can now export, assuming we say only work with redstone. So item goes in, redstone is now emitted to this guy, which means the item comes out. And when that's getting emitted, it's also getting emitted here. So redstone's also going to the crafter. And that's not a pulse, but once the item's left, then it's a pulse, the items can go in. Simple? Well, let's give it a shot. So, for starters, we'll put the daisy away. And for a follow-up, we'll search pure daisy, and I will order 2. Because that should be pretty straightforward. So I've ordered 2. And now we watch. So items going in. There we go. And 1 daisy is built. And, have a look at that. 2 daisies are built. No overlap, no too many things in the one inventory. Works perfectly. So all I need to do, there must be a better way to pick up the finished product, but honestly, it drops on the ground. This item collector is probably just the way to go. But yeah, so all I need to do is when I add the recipe in here, we order one. Once it shows up, I add it to the whitelist. Pretty simple stuff. That should work. Cool. Now, while we have the network over here, let's go ahead and automate this guy. Now, obviously 2 ways to go about this. Either I can have them visible above the ground, or we can place them under the ground. The destructors. Well, I guess we can have destructors and constructors. So we're going to have to do both anyway. Cool. Yeah, that works. Awesome. So, constructors. We do not need them to be amazing at all. I'm completely fine with just having these base tier ones. Because we want them to be pretty simple. They're just going to slowly get us stuff over time. Destructors, we want 8 total as well. Placing these is always just a little bit annoying. Just because they place on the ground. But you want them to, I want them underneath the block. Oh! But I've got a trick up my sleeve. Hold on. We have the personal shrinking device. So, oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to actually shrink. So let's go ahead and do this. So now what I can do is I can place dirt around here. Oh, I can stand here. We can shrink, place that there. And then I should be able to place my destructors underneath each of these. How cool is that? And I can even still walk around and configure them all. So these guys specifically, we want them to be I guess either way works, but we want it to be living rock and living wood. Where is it? Living wood log, right? Yeah. So we'll bookmark this to make it a little bit easier. You know what? It's actually a lot easier if I just have them on me and I just shift click them in. So we'll do this and that. And so these, you know what? Just to give us even less work, let's blacklist stone and logs. That way I don't even have to change it from a blacklist. So do not destroy those. Cool. And I'm just going to do that to all of these. Default blacklist, yeah? Yeah, cool. All right, I'll be back. All right, that's done. We can break the dirt. Oh, sneak out. Cool. We can hopefully become normal sized again. Awesome. Remove this stuff. Make the thing usable again. Oh, well, actually, I do need to place the constructors. So we're going to go here. These guys obviously place a little bit easier. And quite literally the exact same thing for these. Oh, but that doesn't really work. Constructor. Yeah. I think that's good. So I'm going to do the corner ones as stone. No, I'm going to do the middle ones as stone and the corner ones as log. Because I think that will look cooler. I think that, yeah, because like the corners will be pillars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did I do that right? I think I did. Cool. So yeah, I think that should work. This should place the blocks and should get the job done. And then what I'll need to do, here's where I guess it does get a little bit tricky. I'm gonna have to place detectors on all of these. Now, arguably, I just need like one detector in the middle, so I can probably just get away with 5, I reckon. Maybe. We'll give it a shot. As in, if I place one here, that should oh my god. Do we have hashtag? I need this. I need this. I need this. How do I get this? What is this? That is not how you get this. How do you get this? You mind very fast, but I need this. We keep breaking things that are like near instant. I get that our pickaxe is fast, but if we get this enchant, we're good. Now, it's suggesting that any tool can give it, but I think that's just saying like you can take enchantments off things. We need to enchant to get this. In fact, there's a possibility we've gotten it. Hold on. Let me try to find my way around. This guy here has stuff. He does not have Miner's Fervor. I'm telling you, the enchant is one of the most important ones in the game. I've already enchanted this, right? Yeah. So I would have to enchant a different pick. And I would have to get lucky. And I don't have any rune reveals, meaning when I buy this, it's just random. Fortune, Unbreaking, Life Mending, Tombstone, Sword. I mean, it's good, but it's not what we want. Let me craft. I'm just going to quickly enchant 10 of these. In hopes that I get that one enchant. Okay? Alright, I did not get it. Okay, cool. We don't have any books. Okay. Well, I do need that because like I now need to jump back under there and fix this up, and that's annoying, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do it again. Accidentally. Alright, cool. But here we are. So this guy in the middle, he's connected to all the stone. So we're going to say, hey, when you have, what do you reckon? 256 living rock? Call it quits. Emit a redstone signal when you're above that amount. And then what we'll do, just so it might look a little bit nicer, is on each of these corners, we'll have to put the living log, and we'll do the same thing. 256, emit one above. So I'll do that. All right, cool. So they're hooked up. As for whether it works, I guess we will find out. All that is left to do is connect this like so. And there we go. Everything's placed. Everything's functioning. That's it. We wait patiently now. Awesome. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, in the past, we've tried to zone up some areas to make them look a little bit cooler. I reckon we do the same here. I reckon we desperately need a floor to be placed in. So yeah, let's see if we can do that. I reckon, I reckon we'll use that stuff. We'll use the living rock and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot of that happening over here. I kind of want deep slate as well, but I know that that's a little bit like overkill. Do we have I know there's some mods we've got that can like chip this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I think we've quite literally got a mod called Chipped that does stuff. Oh, I'm opening everything that I shouldn't be opening. Where are we? We've got chisel, re-chiseled. Sorry. Do any of these look like what I'd want? I don't know. Maybe. Re-chisel. I'm sure I've got... No, yeah, there we go. Chisel. Okay. Can I chuck this in? I can. Cool. Let's look at it in this. What do you reckon? I like this. I don't know what... I like it. Cobbled deep slate bricks connecting. Cool. So I can break a piece of dirt, place this down, select it, and we can start doing some just some zoning. I'm going to set it to be a 3. Oh, sorry. I want to do surface 3x3. Cool. I don't want to go underneath here and accidentally change things with the wrong settings, but I think we're good. If I just go around and do this, it should be fine. I could probably even, I don't know, do that. Okay, well, it's fine. Is that because I've got... Yeah, I'm not too sure. Let's also turn that off. Yeah, cool. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do this a little bit. We'll do a trim of living rock, I think, around this, and then we'll continue from there. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. Grab you, make sure it's connecting. Awesome. Grab you, make sure it's connecting. Chisel all. That's how that works. Awesome. Cool. Oh, but it's not working. Oh yeah, because underneath here isn't connected. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I still need to do that. Sweet! There we go. Now they're actually going to work. Awesome! Nice. That's what we like to hear. Yeah. I'm honestly pretty happy with that. We've done some Botania. We haven't even done any of the mana side of Botania. That stuff, yeah, I mean, we'll have to make some flowers for it. We can probably make some recipes for it if we want. But honestly, I reckon we'll do that in the next episode. I know it's... I mean, honestly, this is probably our shortest episode ever. But yeah, we'll give that a shot. I'm thinking, because we do have living wood logs, I could turn those into planks easily. What can I do with living rock? Are we able to do something cool with this in terms of making it into a building block? I can probably do slabs. That will obviously up the range. We could do Portuguese pavement, of course. Some walls. Yeah, we can do slabs. That's nice. We can do polish, though. I reckon polish is what we want. Let's go ahead and polish this. And then maybe even turn it into slabs just to get that extra distance out of it. Break this. Chuck that there. The exchanging gadget's just going to be easier regardless. Set this to be 1 by 1. And I'll just go through doing this. You know what? Let's do that. Give it a little bit of character, you know? But yeah, as for like the living... Whatchamacallit? I kind of don't want to go through this part. The other part looks nice like that, but this part looks a little bit silly. As for the living wood, I am tempted to... You're just horrible, aren't you? You're just walking in my face. I'm tempted to replace the deep slate with the living wood, so we'll see what happens there, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now, I think. I'll probably, curve this edge as well and just do a little bit of that because it does look a lot nicer over there. For example, let me show you. Boom, boom, boom. I reckon we just do a little bit of this every so often. Boom, boom. We'll go there. Maybe, this looks a little bit silly. Boom. And then, boom. Yeah, I don't know. It'll look nice. But yeah, cool. I'm happy with it. This is, I haven't done either of these setups this way before. I mean, this is pretty much just, I pretty much have done this. It's just a dropper. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Modular router and stuff. It's a little bit different. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully the video doesn't look absolutely horrendous this time, but I think that I've fixed my attempt at making it look good. As for the sun, it's obviously in a horrible spot. The llamas are in the way as per usual. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.